Good morning. Welcome, friends, back to my channel. This is Vickie with VJ Designs. I want to thank you, everyone who has subscribed to my channel and those that recently subscribed. I was watching on Biddy Penny and somebody over there mentioned I had a channel and boom, about 5 or 6 of you came over and subscribed. That was so awesome. And like I said before, I love this community. So I just want to do a short video this morning. I was going to do one last night, and I was actually going to make this card again with you, but I was so tired. I had just unpacked everything from Paperganza and putting things away, and my eyes were getting really tired, and so I just decided to quit for the night and do this morning. And so I'm just going to share this little card I made with the many things that we got from our swag bag. I did a short video on my channel. It's under shorts, just panning the items that we got from our swag bag. And it was, I think most of the items I may have left a couple things out. But then as we did the classes, we also got these little bags like this full of goodies with everything in it that we needed to do our classes with. And we got about 4 of those. And plus all the wonderful cards that we brought home from card swapping and ATCs, and it was so much fun. If you guys weren't there this year, I would highly recommend, I'm sorry, this is for Craft Roulette Paperganza, if you don't know what I'm talking about. I just assume everybody knows about Craft Roulette, but some people don't, and that's okay. It's wonderful. I would highly recommend checking them out, and I think if you do, you will be hooked from the very first show you watch. It's on Friday nights, 5 o'clock Mountain Time. So you figure it out from your time, but just look them up, Craft Roulette. They're awesome. Anyway, that's the weekend we went to this last weekend. It was called Paperganza. And so this is a little card I made last night with this little stamp set we got from Whimsy Stamps. All these items were free in this swag bag for us this weekend, and it was so generous of them. Isn't that adorable? And Trinity Stamps had given us this pack of bling. I used this on the card. And then from Catherine Pooler, she gave us this set of stamps, which I think is awesome. And also the dies go with it, which is phenomenal. I've really gotten to love the stamp die sets because I have tremors and it's really hard for me to die cut. It takes, I'll just say it takes longer, twice as long as anybody else to die cut, but I do it. I die cut this whale out, and isn't he adorable? And I stamped this out, thanks a ton, and I die cut around that because there is not a die cut for that, or there is not a die cut that we received anyway. I don't know if they have one for this little set. It would be cool, but anyway, this whale is pretty easy to cut out, if you're wondering. So then I just glued the whale on, but I put thanks a ton on some dimensionals. I don't know if you can see it. And then I stamped in black these from this set, Catherine Spooler's set. These little twigs and leaves to me look like maybe seaweed or things that you would find under the sea. So I stamped some of those on, and then I re-stamped a few of them on a dark green paper and die cut those out and put those over the top, give it a little dimension. And then as much as I love the beach, I have nothing beachy. I have one little stamp set I have that I've hardly ever used, and it had nothing like shells or starfish on it. So these were stickers that I had in my stash, and the stickers of the stars that I had were all really bright and shiny. So I just put it on a piece of paper and inked over it and made the negative. And then I took the sticker off and I kind of inked over it again and then cut it out. And I put a little, some little marks on it. And then also this shell was a sticker. It was bigger, so I kind of cut it in half and made them look like they're laying down there in the sand. This is just a piece of cardstock that I ripped, and I inked the edges, and I put these little bubbles that are in this set. It has these little, they look like little pebbles, and this one looks like bubbles. That's what I did these bubbles with on the background. If you can see them here in the blue. And these little marks down here in the sand is what I made with the other one. And then there's also this little teeny tiny fish. You can't hardly tell on this package. See, a little tiny fish. They're adorable. So I put these little schools of fish around. And then to top it off, I used some stickles. This is the, what color is this? Stardust. I love this stuff. And we got this from Riley and Company in their little bag when we did her class. And I just put stickles different places just to kind of give it a little sparkle. And one last thing I did was I put some of these on to look like bubbles. So there's, and I kind of follow the rule of thirds. So there's three sets of bubbles on here. So that's my card I made last night with some of my goodies. Oh man, there's so much stuff to play with. It was hard to figure out, okay, what am I going to use? But that's it. That's my card that I made. And just briefly, I will show you some of the cards that we made in our classes. Get ready to be amazed. This one was from Karen Burniston. Ta-da! You could probably guess if you know what she loves. She does the pop-up stuff. And I was not going to get this pop-up die, but then she had a card that had two of these in there, and it was a double pop-up. And she put photos. She had photos that she had cropped down to little. I'm like, oh, that is so cool. This in itself would be a wonderful gift to give somebody. And actually, I have this one in mind for someone already. I have to wait till April. But yeah, there's that card. And then we made this little cutie. And I bet you can guess who did this class. Yep, it was Amanda Stevens herself, the Light Up Queen. And then, I don't know if you've ever seen this before, but it's a candle that you can blow out. It has a teeny tiny mic in there, and when you blow on it, it blows out. Look at that. How cool is that? It says, blow out your candle. Yes, really. This was a fun one to make, too. These were all just so fun to make. And this is a little shaker card. This is so cute. This was really fun to make also. And this one, again, Amanda. So cute. My grandson's getting this card. One of my grandsons. He's going to love that. And this card, oh my gosh. This is so fun. Look at this. This is a die you can get. And you just put all the little pieces together. It's so fun. Not sure who's going to get this card yet, but somebody will get that very special card. And this one was a riot to make too. How's your summer body coming along? Mine's looking like I have a great personality. I love this. So cute. This is like a double Zoifold. There's the Z that makes it a Zoifold. And then there's a smaller one inside. How clever is that? So creative. I love that. And this one, how cute is that? Of course, I had to fussy cut all these out too. But yeah, this is so cute. Love that card. And the Bitty Pennies inspired me to start doing more 5x7 cards. Because they're so much fun. And you can just, I did inking around the edges with the Tim Holtz. I think this is, what's it called? Hold on a second. It's the lipstick one. You guys probably all know. Worn lipstick. Worn lipstick is what I used. I just put that all around the edges of this card underneath. And then I used this. I had some... Sorry, you guys, about the noise. I totally was oblivious. My brother's outside working on our deck. I'm so sorry. I'm just about done. I had some cardstock with me, so I used some of the colored cardstock underneath. And then I used the same color of worn lipstick on here, and I used the, what's that one called? Oh, this is the tea dye ink that I used on this. The rest of it is the distress. So there you have it. Those are the cards we made in our classes. I am very happy to be able to share those with you. And I will come back on again soon with another video and possibly try to make something with you. So you all have a wonderful day. I'm going to get on with my day and come back and see me again. I will be here. God bless. Bye.